Okay, so here's my Daredevil analogy right here, right now. Netflix show, great, right?
Right.
You know,
good.
It was Netflix. It was its own thing. Sidetrack. When Taylor Swift swears at music, you kind of get this feeling of like, oh, she can do that. But she doesn't like sound cool swearing. Like, I don't listen to Taylor Swift cuss. I'm like, yeah.
You're like, yeah, you're cool, Taylor.
You listen to some people cuss, you're like, yeah, they talk like that. That's their lingo. Not Taylor Swift. When Daredevil was in the MCU, like Kevin Feige MCU, that's the same kind of vibe I get. Like, yeah, can you do it? Sure. Can you be this violent? Can you swear? Like, drop F-bombs everywhere? Sure. It kind of feels weird. Like, doesn't really fit.
I think I agree a little bit. I think when you look at Netflix Daredevil, and I think Born Again has struggled with this from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I think Netflix Daredevil felt very cohesive and the vibe was very strong. And this one does feel, even not like plot or character or anything, just like simply the feeling of the show feels kind of like a bad copy.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, Grant, I have a question.
Okay, Drew.
How bought in are you to Daredevil Born Again Season 2?
Okay, it's kind of hard because Invincible's also coming out right now, and
That's true. That's true.
I am like all in on Invincible.
Right.
And this, while the show has some great stuff to it, kind of just like a little, this would be better as a binge. It's kind of tough having to wait and release an episode every week and all the things. Like, it's kind of a slow burn, which I don't mind a slow burn at all.
Right.
Especially if I love the characters.
Right.
I don't love these characters, especially the side characters. Like, I love Daredevil and all, yeah. But if I could watch this slow burn all unpack over like a 2 or 3 day span, like watching it in 2 or 3 day span, I'd be like, yeah, I can get into this. But while there's cool action sequences and stuff, I'm not super into it.
Really?
I don't know. I feel bad.
I think I am super into it.
Okay, what are you into about this?
Well, I mean, I think your critique of the side characters is valid. Right now, we've seen 3 episodes, right?
That's true.
First 3 episodes have come out. Some of the side characters are not as compelling.
Yeah.
But Daredevil, Karen Fisk.
Yeah, no, they're great.
I am very bought in.
Yeah, that's the strength of the show, that and the action, I would say. You know, kind of missing the Punisher. I know we talked about that on our last episode, but kind of wish that he was here. He's not. It's okay.
He's not.
I don't know. On a scale of like, well, actually, what is the worst Marvel project ever in your mind?
Ever?
Like MCU.
Probably like Ant-Man Quantumania.
Okay. What's the best? If you had to put one, are you going to say Iron Man?
I think objectively, in huge quotes, a Winter Soldier.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll say Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier, whatever. On that scale of Quantumania to Winter Soldier, where are we feeling for Daredevil Born Again? Specifically Season 2, but kind of all of it. Like, if this right here...
I would say we're 75% of the way to Winter Soldier.
That's like kind of a lot for me. I feel like we're 60.
60?
Yeah.
I think the last 2 episodes of, like, this drop of episodes, I might say, like, 80.
Really? Okay, wait. We'll need to dive into it. Yeah. But I think I'm having trouble with some of the world building. And maybe it's just because I'm not into the MCU as much right now, but I'm having some issues. I brought them up on the last episode. I'm going to bring them up again. Okay. But first off, welcome back to Stole My Line, a Fireside Film podcast. I'm Grant.
And I'm Drew.
And we were talking about episodes 2 and 3, which I had no idea.
Yeah, we didn't know they dropped.
I didn't know there were 2 episodes dropping. And so we were like, oh, now we have an hour and a half to watch.
We buckled down to watch 45 minutes, and
it's an hour and a half later, we're here recording. But hey, we love you guys, and we're doing this for you. Yeah, like I said, I think it's hard for me to get invested in this show when Invincible's coming out, and I am invested in that superhero show, and I know they're different shows.
Right.
But also, they're all coming out at the same time.
It's true.
It feels like a lot, and between this and Invincible, I'm a lot more invested in Invincible. So, but
I think I might be equally as invested.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of surprising to me because you love Invincible.
I do love Invincible.
All right, so you sound like you're pretty positive. How are you feeling about the season in general? Do you feel like this is a step up from season 1? Do you feel like this is a positive MCU product? Just kind of tie the bow on that conversation.
I do. I'm definitely a positive MCU product, which is not like a huge, super high bar.
It probably used to be.
It used to be.
I'd say the past 5
But
or
I
6
think
years.
post-COVID, post-Endgame, it's been a very hit or miss. This is definitely a hit. I think generally, if you like superhero things, this is your show.
And if you like Daredevil, this is a good Daredevil product. So can't complain.
What was your other question?
Just like I was just kind of asking how are you feeling on it. And
I think it is better than season 1. At least so far.
Oh,
I think it's more structured and feels more coherent than season 1 did.
Which is probably due to this behind-the-scenes debacle for
a single writer's team as opposed to 2. So it's like that.
Yeah.
But I'm on board.
Yeah. I mean, again, there's a lot of the show left. I'm pretty glass half full as a person, so I'm going to give this the benefit of the doubt that maybe they got some really cool stuff coming, and they have some cool stuff already. Like, action sequences are great.
The action scenes are sick.
Yeah, I think I am struggling with the world building, and so we're probably about to dive into spoilers, but let us know your thoughts on episodes 2 and 3. Did you like them? Did you not? How are we feeling about them? Kind of all the things.
Great questions.
Immaculate questions on Stole My Line, a Fireside Film podcast.
That's true. We're more of like a philosophy podcast, honestly. That's what we are.
We're going to rebrand. No. I don't know. Where do you want to start? I guess spoiler warning.
Yeah, let's get into spoilers.
Okay, if you haven't seen episodes 2 and 3, we're about to talk about it. That's your spoiler warning.
Yep.
I don't know. Where do you want to start?
What are your hang-ups currently?
Okay, I think I'm just getting really caught up in, and I know that this is like the character of Kingpin and what he does.
Right.
But I kind of just think like, man, how is everyone buying this right now?
Okay, but they're not.
I know, but like the general public, and he's getting away with so much, and I know he's kind of weaseling his way out of it, but just like, there's actual criminals. Like, why are we putting vigilantes on trial? And I know that's the point, but I think I'm just getting really hung up on that part of it, and like, how are we still on martial law right now? Like, how is that happening right now? Like, and I know that's kind of the whole thing of like, he's just got so much power and everything, but I think I'm really getting hung up on that piece, and maybe I shouldn't be.
I think it's relatively believable within the MCU.
Yeah, and I guess that's fair, but again, like I haven't been super invested in the MCU in recent years, and so this is a little bit of I'm jumping back in, you know?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But like I didn't feel this way about Wonder Man. I didn't.
Well, okay, but you can't compare this to Wonder Man. Wonder Man was such a different show.
They're both MCU products.
Well, true.
They're both TV shows.
Yeah, but that's like comparing.
I know they're very different, but like,
Andor to the Book of Boba Fett.
The Book of Boba Fett's not good.
Yeah, but like vibe-wise and like, I mean, Wonder Man is like a buddy comedy.
Yeah, and it's great.
It is great. I'm not saying it's bad.
I watched the show and I miss Wonder Man.
It's great.
Is that bad?
But this isn't Wonder Man. This is like a gritty crime thriller.
Yeah, I know. You're right. I agree. I think I'm having a hard time. I'm sorry. I like parts of this show.
He's having a hard time reacclimating to the MCU.
Maybe I also just was not ready for an hour and a half of television tonight. maybe that's it. I sound glass half empty. This is bad. I don't know. That's probably my biggest hang up. That, and I have some filmmaking question marks.
Okay.
But we'll dive into that in a later conversation.
Okay.
How do you feel about the world building? How do you feel about the story?
I think it's relatively believable. I mean, obviously, we're not like, this isn't True Detective, okay? This is not...
You haven't even seen it.
No, I haven't, but it's a fair comparison.
Dang it, now I want this to be True Detective. You're ruining everything, Drew.
This is not, like, peak realism.
Yeah, that's true. That's
I
fair.
can hang some of my critical eye at the door when I watch an MCU project, right?
Fair.
But I think for what it is, I am very invested. I think the world building is relatively believable. I would argue Fisk is not getting away with everything.
Yeah.
Like his castle is crumbling to some degree. You have the mayor rock up, or not the mayor, the governor of New York rock up and be like, hey, you can't do this. Matt and Karen are
fighting against
succeeding,
all odds. Yeah.
To some degree.
And
even some of Fisk's people are not 100% loyal. So like,
Yeah, that's true.
there were people who are like, what you're doing is wrong.
Yes. I mean, I agree. Yeah. And I think that's, again, the character of Kingpin, and that's like what you get with this show. So I'm relatively on board for that. And I think maybe part of what is not helping me is I agree with what you said of, Matt, Karen, Fisk. Those characters, that has been like kind of the core of the show, even in the Netflix days.
Yeah, that's true.
And Foggy was there, but like the Punisher was there, but that was the core. And that's the core I care about. We've got a lot of new side characters with the MCU version,
It's true.
And so it's hard for me to care about all of them, and I feel like I'm getting a little mixed up in some of them just because I feel like there are a lot of side characters. So
yeah, no, I mean Fisk has 4 or 5 people surrounding him.
Yes.
You have the therapist who's she was in season 1.
Yeah.
Then you got I don't know any names. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I don't know any of their names. That's hard for me.
Yeah,
so.
It's true. I agree in the sense of there are lots of side characters, but I think most of their dynamics are intriguing. I'm invested in all the Fisk people. Yeah. I think the therapist, I don't remember her name. She is kind of. I mean, I think they're trying to play like the trauma angle if she was attacked last season. So like, let's see where this goes. But it's not great right now.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel bad saying that, but I just don't really care. I like the lawyer girl who's in Severance. I like her.
Yeah, she's good.
I forget. I don't know her name in the show, guys.
I'm gonna whip out IMDb.
It's late. I'm sorry. We're it's late. As soon as you say it, I'm gonna know it. But I like her character. I kind of like
Kirsten.
I kind of like Fisk's. It's his
communications guy.
What?
The communications
guy?
guy?
I like him, even though like he's not a good guy. I kind of like watching him. I think he's entertaining. But anyway, so there are side characters I like. I sound like I'm down, but
no, I agree. I think. Yeah, do you like BB Urich, the reporter girl?
Yeah, she's all right.
I think it's interesting. I think the communications guy at Fisk Inc. is going to get cooked out of his brains.
Probably. I mean,
think he's going to get murked.
Well, okay, let's break down really quick, episode by episode.
Yeah, let's do it.
Start with episode 2.
Okay.
Pick back up after episode 1. Shocker,
Right.
That's what happens in episode 2 in most shows. Matt and Karen are on the run, still kind of in hiding. I think the biggest takeaway was I don't know. I think there were 2 moments that really was like, that's cool. One, the fight scene was sick. But 2, when Fisk kind of pulled the move of like, Matt Murdock's a hero, everybody look for him.
Yeah, that was interesting.
That was like a moment where I was like, oh, Fisk is smart. And that's a good political...
Yeah, that is a good play.
It feels a little like, oh, that was a smart villain move, that's cool.
Right.
That's kind of like my biggest positive from that.
Yeah, and they captured the AVTF guy.
Yeah, the guard guy or the whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And Karen, you can tell like she just really wants something, whether it's revenge or justice or some mix of that. Like you kind of get that with her character right now too. So like that's good writing. So,
and I mean, look, I think my favorite part of Daredevil, and it's probably the most intriguing theme of the show, is like, do we kill people or do we not kill people?
Yeah.
You have that on the rooftop with the Punisher in like season 2 of the original, and you kind of have it here with Karen again of like, she basically says we should just start killing people.
And he's like,
no, that's not how we do things.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that that's still being
dove into.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. And there's some stuff in in episode 3 that's not similar, but there's the moment when they're breaking all the people out of the prison, jumping ahead a little bit, and we'll dive more into episode 3. But he's not killing anyone, and then he hears over their comms them say, use lethal force, and then he starts killing everybody, because it's like kill or be killed in that moment. And so
Daredevil?
Yeah.
I don't think he killed him.
He started impaling people with
but it's not like lethal.
Okay, he starts using potentially lethal force.
Maybe, but I don't think he
it wasn't like
people.
he was trying to kill him, but he definitely fought harder after that point.
Yes,
that's how I interpret it.
This is true.
So, anyway, that's definitely an interesting theme that I'm picking up on in this season. That I'm glad that they're like you said, still diving into. So
Yeah, I agree.
anything else on episode 2 before we dive fully into episode 3?
Let's get in episode 3.
Episode 3. All these people are in this weird prison, and they all kind of look like they're in dog cages.
Yeah.
And there's the court scene. I feel like that's a big part of the episode.
Yes, it is.
And then there's this prison breakout scene, and that's kind of like the two
sections.
main parts. So, how'd you feel about it? How'd you feel about the court scene?
Court scene I thought was interesting. I think it establishes Fisk's just hand over everything. So I think it is good for world building.
Kind of a precedent of how these things are going to go.
Right.
So,
I like the swordsman. He's in the Hawkeye show. Have you seen the Hawkeye show?
Yeah, I've seen Hawkeye.
Okay, yeah.
He's kind of a fun.
He's just kind of fun.
Side character.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that he's back here. But then the prison scene was such a sick fight sequence.
Yeah. Yes, very cool fight sequence.
That I think part of the reason I'm so on board is just because like the little cinematic flair that the show has, I love.
Yes.
And the character moments I'm on board with. But the fight sequence in episode 3 was friggin' sick.
Yes. I loved the fight sequence. I have issues with what took place after the fight sequence.
Okay.
I thought we had all this momentum, a sick fight sequence, kind of framed as a oneer, even though I'm sure there were a bunch of stitches in there.
Right, yeah.
And then I feel like maybe it was the editing or whatever, but I feel like the air just got taken out of that whole sequence.
When they're fighting by the cars?
Yeah, and when they're just like getting them out, and I know it's hard with those group shots and like there's a lot of people to manage, but between editing and then who's the little girl who she's
the new white tiger?
The new white tiger little girl. Like she comes in and interacts with Karen. I don't really think she's that strong in the show as an actress. I'm sorry if that's harsh, but there were some scenes at the bodega earlier that she was just not really doing. She's not really lifting a lot. And then it just kind of feels a little silly that she's there helping. Like, that feels a little silly to me. And then I feel like as soon as she comes in, kind of kills the pacing. And then that sequence of leaving was just really flat for me. Coming off of a super stylized, really sick fight scene.
I do agree. I think the pacing feels off.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe it could have been shot better or edited better. I don't know where the breakdown was for me.
Yeah.
But I was just sitting there like, man, we are taking a minute to get out of this place, and it kind of feels a little corny.
You had an analogy.
Oh my
last
gosh.
episode that I want you to share.
Okay. This is like zooming out very bit.
Because I think it does apply, and this is an interesting discussion.
Okay, so here's my Daredevil analogy right here, right now. Netflix show, great, right?
Right. So good.
It was Netflix. It was its own thing. Sidetrack. When Taylor Swift swears in music, you kind of get this feeling of like, oh, she can do that. But she doesn't like sound cool swearing. Like I don't listen to Taylor Swift cuss. I'm like, yeah.
You're like, yeah, you're cool, Taylor.
You listen to some people cuss, you're like, yeah, they talk like that. That's their lingo. Not Taylor Swift. When Daredevil was in the MCU, like Kevin Feige MCU, that's the same kind of vibe I get. Like, yeah, can you do it? Sure. Can you be this violent? Can you swear? Like, drop F-bombs everywhere? Sure. It kind of feels weird. Like, doesn't really fit.
I think I agree a little bit. I think when you look at Netflix Daredevil, and I think Born Again has struggled with this from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I think Netflix Daredevil felt very cohesive and the vibe was very strong. And this one does feel, even not like plot or character or anything, just like simply the feeling of the show feels kind of like a bad copy.
Yeah, it does.
But like look, I'm on board. I still like this show. I'm very invested. But the vibe feels very.
Well, I pinpointed something in this watch. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
I think it's something to do with however Kevin Feige has standardized his MCU look. I genuinely think this is it. They shoot everything anamorphic.
Yeah.
Or faux anamorphic, however they do it. And it's all cropped. It's not full screen. And for television, like, I'm sorry, give me a full screen TV. Like, it just feels right. Game of Thrones is that way, and it's super cinematic. Like, give me a full screen. Don't give me an anamorphic lens. Like, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember, it's been a minute since I've seen the Netflix show, but I'm pretty sure the Netflix show was like that. And it's just this little thing of like it feels like they're trying to make it look cinematic, and it doesn't. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's something that like I pinpointed in this episode watch that I was like, that feels off to me. I don't know if that makes sense.
I think it does look cinematic, but I think
it looks like it's trying to be cinematic.
Yes, I think that's true.
Like, I think this show would feel more real and gritty if it was shot on regular lenses, full screen. Like, that's how I feel.
I don't hate this take.
I am very for this take. And maybe this is getting to, guys, this is Daredevil. It's not that deep. But when you spend an hour and a half watching a television show, and you're not completely satisfied with its quality, which, even though I said the quality's pretty good, that's just a qualm I had.
Yeah, I think it's valid. I think it's valid.
That was something I pinpointed. Is that crazy?
No, I don't think it's crazy. But
do you disagree?
Well, I think they might be trying too hard, and you can feel that.
Yes. I think his new suit is sick. Again, I think the fight sequences are sick. I like that the Netflix team is doing this. Like, I like things about this. I promise. I don't know.
And I think I like it more than you, but I agree.
I think this show should be smaller. I think there should be less characters.
Yes.
The scale is too big.
But also, we're on season 5.
But 2.
But 5.
It just feels a little too MCU. I think that's why I liked Wonder Man. Like, this was about 2 dudes.
Yeah, okay, fair.
The scale was too big for this, in my opinion. Like, all of New York is on martial law. Maybe this is my core issue with this show. I think it's too big. I want less. Less is more.
You want it back to Daredevil season 1?
Yes.
But again, we're on season 5.
It might be hindsight is 2020.
Like, if we were on season 2, and then it got this big by season 4, would you have the same problem?
Probably not, but listen, just let me hate on my things.
Okay.
No. You're probably right. I think I just
No, I think you have valid
I think there's
criticism.
a combination of things that I don't like. Of like, if the scale was, at this point, but maybe it did feel like it was trying too hard.
Yeah.
Like it was trying to fit into the MCU. I don't know. I don't know. Call me delusional. Comment below, though, if you agree or if I'm onto something. I don't know what it is. It's probably going to take me the rest of the season to really pinpoint what my exact issue is.
I think you are onto something, but I might disagree depending on what we land on.
Honestly, I don't even know if I fully agree with myself. I think I do.
Okay, yeah.
This is. I mean, we just watched these. This is gut reaction.
Yeah, we are fresh.
Okay, back to episode 3.
Okay.
What else do you want to talk about?
I mean, I think the ending was kind of predictable. They literally said, Fisk said he was going to kill everybody in the first episode. So, the big reveal at the end was not really a reveal. It was like, okay, whatever.
It's kind of an inevitability.
Yeah, it was. Are you intrigued to where it's going? Because I am intrigued. I am buckled in.
Yeah, I mean, Fisk's fight is going to be interesting. Like, I'm curious to see how Matt kind of becomes a player again.
Yeah.
And, like, how do we get him back kind of to the lawyering part of it, which...
Okay,
I think that's something also that's not in the show right now because of just the circumstances. But, like, I love Matt Murdock, the lawyer, and that is not in the show right now.
It's true.
He is Matt Murdock, the fugitive. Which is fine. But I think if we go through 12 episodes and there's no Matt Murdock lawyering, well, that's hard to say, lawyering, I'm going to be a little sad.
Yeah, which I think is valid.
So. But I don't know. I'm curious to see how we get back to that because, I mean, it's Daredevil. Surely you get back to that,
Yeah. I think, to sum up our thoughts, it's to sum up my thoughts. I'm not going to speak for you.
Mm-hmm.
I am very invested. I have some issues. None of them are huge. None of them are enough to sway my investment. But I'm on board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am on board.
You are tentatively on board.
I am on board partially because we have to watch this for the podcast.
Yeah, we are going to watch it all. So.
But I am on board because I think there are good pieces. This is like watching a good, bad football team. Back to football analogies. It's like watching, I don't know, last year's Tennessee Volunteers.
Oh, yeah, that's a great
there's some great moments. But there's some things about it that continuously frustrate you. And that's okay. Because the journey is what matters the most.
It's not about the destination, it's the journey.
You might not win a bowl game with this show. You might not. But it's fun to watch. The fight scenes are great.
Fight scenes are great.
I love Charlie Cox.
He kills it. He's so good.
He's great.
Really great.
He's shredded. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Took off his shirt. I'm like, oh my gosh. It just made me feel horrible about myself. I know he's pumping steroids probably. That might not be true. But let's be real. He looks great.
He looks fantastic.
It's late. Probably been talking too much.
Yeah, we got Invincibles coming up soon.
Yes, Invincible, Mario Galaxy, and Drew's birthday special.
It's gonna be lit.
Drew had a birthday.
I did.
You're about to get some backstory on that mug that he's holding.
It's true. I'm not gonna reveal what it is, but this mug has something special on it.
Yes.
And we got the drama.
The drama
coming up with Rob Pat and Zen.
Zen. If you can't tell, we need to go to bed.
All right.
So we're gonna just say our final closing line. Take a break.
Enjoy a film. Or show.